Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Not to indulge in worldly talk, not to indulge in anything other than God. Be dipped in God. All the activities that you will have to do and the dealings with the world, whatever is there, all the transactions must be divinized. Bring divine into picture so that world disappears. When the sun or light comes into picture, darkness goes away. So, in the presence of divine, in the awareness of divine, the world will disappear. Worldliness will disappear. If we do not spiritualize our day-to-day life, there won't be time for us to do spiritual practices exclusively other than the secular part of life, because an hour or two in the morning and same 1 or 2 hours at evening we will be able to spend. The rest of the hours, 20 hours, you may have to spend in the world. 20 hours what you wind, can you unwind within 4 hours? Never. So, on one side, the karmic load goes on increasing, ragadveshas goes on increasing, and a little unwilling mind, and forcibly, when you sit for spiritual practices also, world overpowers. The thought of the world alone dwells. Though we know clearly that all this is passing events, nothing to worry. Our childhood has gone, most of part of the life has gone, nothing remains today. We experience, yet we feel that it is true and eternal. So the mind has the wrong understanding and intellect, buddhi has a wrong perception. There is an error in the buddhi to see the unreal as real and real as the unreal. So till this transformation takes place, that we are able to see the realities of life as it is, as they are, till then we will find difficulty. This right vision of the world, right understanding, the Buddha used to use the term samyak, samyak jivana, samyak dhyana, everywhere samyak, the right one, right way of living, right way of thinking. When we see the world, when we see it as, we may not be able to see unreality till we see God, but impermanence you will be able to see. Every day everything is going away. Almost all people whom I saw in my younger days of school days and all have gone away. Nobody is there. Most of the property, the wealthy people, their wealth remains for 1 or 2 generations. Next, it totally disappears. The kings become beggars in the street. Such a transformation, world we have seen, everything going on. Nothing is permanent here. Still mind thinks this is permanent. So by grace of God, if the little right understanding dawns, man becomes silent. Man's whole attention ceases to go to the things which are unreal or If you are not able to see unreality, at least impermanency. Oh, it is not there tomorrow. What for? Why should I waste my time? Why should I waste my energy? Frittering away energy for nothing. So, this understanding, Viveka is essential part of spiritual life. Viveka gives the right understanding of everything in this world. Similarly, as the objective world goes on changing, there is a corresponding change within ourselves, that I am changing the understanding of myself. What am I? Intensely will be bodies. Slowly the body awareness start declining. Spiritual awareness start becoming more and more predominant. The more we think of the divine, more we think of the reality, more we think of the eternity, we will be, oh, this is all temporal, ephemeral, passing. There is eternal. The more we think of the eternal, the bodily existence, deha bhava, slowly starts going away and spiritual awareness starts coming. Then you will be able to dwell more and more in the spiritual world with spiritual awareness. Till then, first thing we have to awaken now is Viveka. Nitya Viveka. Then the Iham Amutra Phalabhoga Viraga will come next by itself. If you are clear about the Nitya and Anitya, then you will hold on to Nitya. Nobody will hold on to Anitya. So the mind must become clear. This world is for 2 days. God is eternal. Sri Ramakrishna's word again and again. 2 दिन की दुनिया है. So don't waste your time and energies. We have to do our duties. We have to attend to all the aspects of life we can't avoid. Then divinize. Divinize everything, and whatever you do, yat karoshi yadashnasi, yat juhosi dadasi yata, all that Kuru Madarpanam. We do Tavarpanam. So you will be not bound by the karma and you will not be attached to anything. You cultivate dispassion. Dispassion is Vairagya, Virakti. Vairagya is not getting attached to anything, not hating, not saying I don't want. It is there, it is there. I have nothing to do. Like we are walking in street, we see some places dirt, some places stones, some places mud, weeds, plants. We have nothing to say or do. Our attention doesn't go there. Udasina bhava. Everything's are there, they are there. So, not disliking or liking, not holding or leaving. It is there, I am here. I have nothing to do. So, that indifference to things, the passing events, not only passing events, objects of the world, objective world that we see every day. So, when we see that, our mind remains calm and unaffected. It can devote itself totally to the divine. Nitya, from the Nitya Vastu Viveka, if it is clear, Viveka is clear, then Iha Mutra Phala Bhoga Viraga, Vairagya. Vairagya, you must be very clear. The concept of Vairagya, we usually think, Vairagya, he says he doesn't want this and going away. Vairagya is actually, it's a growth, a higher level of consciousness where he is concerned about the more real than all this world. This is real, What is this reality called? Vyavaharika Satya. There is Paramarthika Satya. This is Satya as long as you are awake and your eyes are open. The moment you close your eyes, the moment you sleep, this world disappears. Your bodily existence, a part of this universe, also disappears. Nothing of this world remains anymore. So this, what happens, as your understanding about you change, so also the world understanding changes. As the world understanding changes, your understanding about yourself also change. The Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, three ultimate realities as long as we are bodies. We are bodies, till then you will see I am there, Jiva is there, Jagat is there, Ishvara is there. Three entities. Some power. What is Ishvara? I don't know. Some power is governing this universe going in a perfect order, and if there is an order, there must be a conscious entity behind to govern it. So this conscious entity behind we call God. So Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara are there. And as we slowly evolve spiritually, we start expanding. Finally you will see, as the ego fades away, abates, the doership, enjoyership and knowership. We know only physical world, a little of it, iota of the ocean. So our knowledge and nothing is there. As we expand to the cosmic level, you will see there are no three. There was only one reality, so appearing as Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, only because of your identification with body. When the bodily identification goes, you will either enter into sleep or enter into superconscious state. So when you go to superconscious state, you will see the reality. Oh, there was never three. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara were one homogeneous, seamless existence remains. That existence, that is Ishvara. One existence. There are no two also. Never the three, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. It is. How is it possible? You are seeing from this side, standing from against the prism. One is appearing as three, Jiva, Jagat and one part is you are identifying with your body and observing the world. Second, the world is projected, illusion and delusion. Delusion is your error in seeing. Illusion is what is presented to you wrongly. The world, you did not make it. You have been presented with a world that we call Maya. When I see Mari Marichika, Mriga Marichika in Hindi, then we call it in English mirage. So when we see mirage, it is our fault. I am seeing wrongly. I am seeing where water is not, I am seeing water. When the world is presented, it is not my error, it is illusion. Delusion is error in my seeing. Illusion is what is presented to me wrongly. World I never created. World was presented to me. And this illusion goes off when you detach yourself from body on one side. The world has been, as you expand to cosmic level, one side your ego is decreasing, your soul is expanding to the cosmic level. The moment you reach cosmic level, then you'll see there is one, because you are seeing from here, the prism was there. Prism is Maya. One was looking as many colors. One white light passing through the prism looks like 7 colors. It is looking like 7 colors. Colors are seen because you are seeing from the other side of the entrance. Prism is, the white light is entering from the other side. When you go towards the source of the multiplicity, source of the spectrum, as you are growing, you enter into the prism. And when you come out, there is only white light. There are no other lights, no colors. If you go to the other side of the prism, other side of the Maya, you will see there is only one. There were never two. We are seeing from this side, then there is multiplicity. Many are there. When you pass through the prism and go outside, only white light. There are no colors at all. This Maya is this prism, making one appear as many. Multiplicity is Maya's play. And then it is true. It is statement of facts. You are seeing it. Because you are on this side, identified with the body. The moment you expand and go to the other side, you will see one. So, reaching the source from where multiplicity is coming, we are moving towards the source. Prism is the source of multiplicity, one appearing. When you go to the source, you will see that it is slowly dissolving away. So what is that source? Our own heart. We have to go within, or we have to go externally to the objective ultimate. You can go to the subjective ultimate, we call Antar Yoga. We go objective ultimate, we call it Bahir Yoga. So the yoga is getting united with the rest. With what I am united with? I am united with bodily existence. The bodily existence, I am leaving and going to the subject. I am expanding in Bahir Yoga. I am expanding to the cosmic level and peeping beyond. See, Atman and Brahman are. Brahman is the objective ultimate, Atman is the subjective ultimate. Both are same. Going from the front door, looking at the infinite sky, going from the back door and looking at the same infinite existence. When I go from within, I call it Atman. When I go from without, I call it Brahman. That's all the difference. Then much later he will understand Brahman and Atman are one and the same. That is called Brahma Jnana. First he gets the Atma Jnana. Who am I? Then he will see that I is nothing but Brahman, what he has known. Now what I call I is body in waking state. In dream state, the I is dream body. In deep sleep, there is no duality. To knower and known is not there. So the main thing is, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, don't indulge in anything other than God. And if you have to indulge, see God there in that. Unavoidable. Because you have a body, you have a life, you have to see, you have to move, you have to act. Everything. Divine eyes, try to see the divine. Work, in the field of work, see the divine. Offer all your activities to the divine. Awake, awake. So this is the Ramakrishna. I am insisting again and again because most of our time is gone in thinking of a thing which is not there even now, nor it will be there in future. Our past alone is bothering us. That happened in the morning, she told like this, he told like that, this happened, that happened. All these things are going on. So this problem we face, the wasting of time. How much whole life we have spent, nothing we have acquired in this world. And whatever we have acquired will go with us, whether it is strength or intelligence or whatever it is, whatever achievements we have done in this world is not going to stay with us. It will disappear. Even knowledge of secular knowledge, only spiritual practices, what you have done will go with you. Wholeheartedly if you called on God. Even when we do the God's work also, whether it is puja or external service or whatever we do, in that also the wholehearted dedication that I don't know anything else other than that is not there. How much of mind do we keep in God while serving God Himself? Hospitals we go, serve the yogis, we go to some institutions, give lectures there. Where do we see God? So we fail to see God. So all that becomes only karma. When God comes into picture in the awareness, you are safe. So don't waste time in anything other than be dipped in God, immersed in God. Life is going to go away. Near future it is going to end. How many years, how many winters will you see? Another 50 winters? 50 winters. 50 years has gone. So nothing. It goes off. Day by day it's going away, year by year it's going up. How it is passing. So, how to save time and offer to God. How not to forget God. In and through all the activities of life is the most important part. Internally, you must be anchored in God. Internally, the internal channels connecting to the divine must not break. All shocks of life, all gains and losses, you must be able to shift to the divine. He is the inner shock absorber. We need not carry the burden of getting the shocks of the world. If you feel the presence of God in you, you are mostly the whole day. You'll be talking to people, smiling and moving about, but inside is filled with God. His awareness is filled with God. Nothing happens. No karma happens. Even if something mistake you do also, it will not be counted. Because you are filled with the divine. In divine, all differences, all actions, all feelings, all thoughts will dissolve away without any residue. That is the purpose of burning camphor. In camphor, when you burn, no residue remains. Whole thing evaporates. If you burn anything, whether wick or lamp, there will be something left behind. But in burning camphor, nothing remains. Like that, you do all work, nothing should remain back. When you go to sleep, nothing you have acquired. You have exhausted whatever karma was there in that days. You have experienced the sukha dukkha and gone away. And no new karmas. Only when you are filled with divine. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, if you accept God, don't talk about anything, don't discuss anything, don't waste your time in any frivolities of life. It is not desirable to indulge in any talk but of God. You are their senior, you are intelligent, you should not have encouraged them to talk about such matters. An important instruction to elders in the house. We speak unwanted things. Criticism about government, about people, about what happened here, there. We are superimposing, we are infusing the worldly ideas of us on the children and other people at home. Each word that we utter becomes, you are a senior, you are intelligent, and you should not have allowed people to, how much of responsibility a person bears, that you are not obstructing the path of others. M did not keep quiet. He has very carefully handled the issue in such a way, he could have poured a little more fuel on that when Naren speaks like that. But he is pacifying. In our days, it was not like that. Naren has answered. You might not have observed, you might not have been intimate with those friends. That's why you did not know how they. And Thakur doesn't want to give permission or let them do. Just 9 years difference. Naren is 19, he is 28. Just a little senior. That he has got greater responsibility to see that not only he doesn't talk, see that others do not talk the worldly things. This is, see, real parents will have no comment about this world, no complaint about this world, nothing about anybody. They will be silent if such situation comes to speak in house with the children also. They are the people who are wise to protect the society. 3 people can transform this world. One is parents, other is teachers, and the third is journalists. Parents must know what to talk and what to not to talk to children, how to guide them, how to shape them, how to remove the negativity in them and fill them with positivity. The same responsibility is borne by the teachers. In and through the secular educations they give, they must know, unrecognized by the children, they must be telling some small moral stories, spiritual stories. Just a word or two, there is great opportunity. 40 students are sitting in front of me as my students. And how much responsibility. I spend 2 minutes to transform them. Yes, enough. Out of 45 minutes, 2 minutes that raises their consciousness, their understanding become clear from childhood. This is what. The third is, journalists must know what to give to the world news, what not to give. Unwanted things, only crimes you will see in newspaper and in media. So says Iti Shushruma. We did not, I had no opportunity to see or hear, but I hear that responsibility of the journalists, even once presented that such and such person did a such and such crime, just giving itself is a permission to the society that other can do. It is subliminal instigation, giving it. On that discussions, how heinous it is. Good things are happening so much. Nothing comes in newspaper or in media. Only what is done bad. It kindles hatred, jealousy, desire for enjoyments, that I can do anything in this society, escape. All this understanding comes only from the news. So journalists, parents and teachers, they can only transform this world. So here Sri Ramakrishna is pointing out, as an elder, you bear responsibility to see that society and people around you are in proper growth towards the divine. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.